The Neighborhood is an American rock band formed in August 2011. The band is composed of vocalist Jesse Rutherford, guitarists Jeremy Friedman and Zach Abels, bassist Mikey Margott and drummer Brandon Fried. After releasing 2 EPs, I'm Sorry and Thank You, The Neighborhood released their first full-length album, I Love You, on April 23, 2013, via Columbia Records. On January 16, 2014, the band revealed via social media that drummer Brian Sammies was leaving the band to pursue a solo career in music. History: in early 2012, The Neighborhood came together to release Female Robbery and Sweater Weather. In May 2012, the band unveiled a self-released free EP titled I'm Sorry. The debut EP was produced by Justin Pilbrow. In December 2012, The Neighborhood released their second EP entitled Thank You. It included the songs Let It Go and A Little Death. I Love You was released on April 23, 2013 and debuted at number 39 on the Billboard 200 Albums chart. On June 27, 2013 they performed their lead single Sweater Weather on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Sweater Weather topped the charts in early June 2013, reaching number 1 on Billboard's Alternative chart and breaking the top 10 on Billboard's Heat Seekers chart. Rolling Stone debuted the world premiere of I Love You on April 16, describing the album as moody and atmospheric. The video for the first official single from I Love You, Sweater Weather, was released on March 5, 2013. The band is known for their black and white imagery, as seen throughout their music, artwork, and videos. The Love Collection comprised the 3 songs West Coast, No Gray, and Sting. They were each released on 7" vinyls. The band members chose the British spelling of Neighborhood on the advice of their manager, in order to distinguish themselves from a band already using the American spelling. In April 2014, The Neighborhood released the single Honest taken from the soundtrack of The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Around that same time, the band plans on experimenting with a mixed-up album titled Number 00000 and FFFFFF, something many hip-hop artists have done over the years, and it's the first of its kind for the band and the rock genre overall. Touring and performances: leading up to the release of their debut album I Love You, The Neighborhood performed at Coachella 2013. The Neighborhood performed their song Afraid at a Live Nation-sponsored show at SXSW in March 2013. On April 23, The Neighborhood announced their summer 2013 tour called the Love Collection Tour along with Love Life, The 1975, and JMSN. The Neighborhood performed as a part of the KROQ Weenie Roast on May 18, 2013. On May 30, 2013, they announced that they would be going on tour with Imagine Dragons in July and September 2013. The Neighborhood made 2 appearances in Eastern Canada during the summer of 2013. He played as one of the headliners of Toronto's Ed Guist on July 31, 2013, and then a few days later played at Canada's largest music festival, Osheaga, in Montreal on August 4. The Neighborhood performed at Atlanta's Music Midtown on September 21, 2013. On June 27, 2013, they performed their lead single Sweater Weather, in black and white, on Jimmy Kimmel Live. In a press release dated November 15, 2013, it was announced that The Neighborhood would be performing on CBS Interactive Euro unregistered trademark S award-winning Weekcast concert series, Live on Letterman, presented by AT&T, to be presented in black and white on November 19, 2013. On December 8, 2013 they opened at an event called Not So Silent Night for Bastille, Arcade Fire, Alt J, Phoenix and Lorde. Then, just 2 days later, on December 10, a new track called Silver premiered on BBC Radio 1. They also announced a new project, Number 00000 and FFFFFF, with a release date sometime during 2014. In January, the band announced a tour that would run through most of March 2014, called Le Tournoi. Also, in January, The Neighborhood performed on CBS's Grammy Gig of a Lifetime, which took place at Club Nokia in Los Angeles. Country singer Barrett Baber opened up for them. Via a retweet by vocalist Jesse Rutherford, it was confirmed the band will be playing a SXSW show on March 12, 2014 at the Palm Door on 6th in Austin, TX. The show will see support from Woman's Hour, Rajay, and more, with the Neighborhood Builders headlining. Throughout the end of April and May 2014, the Neighborhood made a European tour. They performed at various places including Paris, Lisbon, Liverpool, London, Brighton, Amsterdam, Moscow, Warsaw, and finished the tour on May 17 in Kraków W at the Xia 1/4 2014. Members: Jesse Rutherford, a Euro lead singer; Zach Abels, a Euro guitar; Michael "Mikey" Margaret, a Euro bass; Jeremy Friedman, a Euro guitar; Brandon Fried, a Euro drums. Discography: studio albums, extended plays, mixtapes, singles, notes. Music videos. References